Hello, movie lovers! Welcome back to The Movie Hunter. Today, we're diving into Wicked for Good from 2025, directed by Jon M. Chu. I watched Wicked 2024, and after a few days later, watched Wicked for Good 2025. Have to say, my expectations were low, as it being a fantasy musical. But after seeing the first movie, I was moved a lot. So deep themes and so emotional that made me cry. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Stick around to hear what worked, what didn't, and I need your help picking my next watch. Before we dive deeper into this musical fantasy sequel, I'd love your support for The Movie Hunter. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. Wicked for Good has earned solid numbers, scoring a 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb from 44,000 votes and a 67% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes from 339 reviews, with a strong 93% audience popcorn meter from over 10,000 verified ratings. Critics loved the first movie more and liked this one a bit less. Released November 2025, rated PG, and runs 2 hours and 17 minutes with a $150 million budget and already over $507 million at the box office, so both movies are a big success. Just have to say something. I don't like movies that divide the story into two and show it 1 year apart, as it happened with Dune movies and also with Wicked. So I prefer to watch both movies by waiting for the second one to be released. Did same with Dune, as I read the book few years ago and wanted to watch both movies same time. So unintentionally, same thing happened with Wicked. I think this way I enjoy the movies more. Wicked for Good is direct continuation of the first movie. While filmed together, the movies are being released a year apart to allow for extensive post-production. This method allowed for a cohesive, long-form production, similar to how The Lord of the Rings or Dune were produced. Still, no matter the reason, I don't like story to be cut into like this. That's why after watching first Lord of the Rings movie and finding out actually I have to wait another year and then for one more year to see the ending, I went and read all the books. Now, Wicked for Good. Story continues from where it left, and we see what is going on behind that perfect country of Oz. This is like origin story, but from a different perspective. In this second movie, we see how the Scarecrow, Tin Woodman, and Cowardly Lion came to exist. As an alternative story and explanation, I loved it. Elphaba, played by Cynthia Erivo, now demonized as the Wicked Witch of the West, lives in exile, hidden within the Ozian forest while continuing her fight for the freedom of Oz's silenced animals and desperately trying to expose the truth she knows about the wizard, played by Jeff Goldblum. Glinda, played by Ariana Grande, has become the glamorous symbol of goodness for all of Oz, living at the palace in Emerald City and reveling in the perks of fame and popularity. Under the instruction of Madame Morrible, played by Michelle Yeoh, Glinda is deployed to serve as an effervescent comfort to Oz, reassuring the masses that all is well under the rule of the wizard. As Glinda's stardom expands and she prepares to marry Prince Fiyero, played by Jonathan Bailey, she is haunted by her separation from Elphaba. She attempts to broker a conciliation between Elphaba and the wizard, but those efforts will fail, driving Elphaba and Glinda only further apart. The aftershocks will transform Boq and Fiyero forever and threaten the safety of Elphaba's sister Nessarose when a girl from Kansas comes crashing into all their lives. As an angry mob rises against the Wicked Witch, Glinda and Elphaba will need to come together one final time. With their singular friendship now the fulcrum of their futures, they will need to truly see each other with honesty and empathy if they are to change themselves and all of Oz for good. I already loved everything about Elphaba and her childhood and her sad story, and seeing what happened next was good. The themes of friendship tested by power, the cost of staying true to yourself versus chasing popularity, prejudice, and seeing the truth behind the fairy tale, all that still hits deep. My only and one tiny issue was few songs seemed like out of place. Without them, it would be shorter and better. My rating for the movie is 8 out of 10. Overall, I'm giving Wicked for Good an 8 out of 10. It's a strong continuation with emotional depth, stunning visuals, and that powerful message about seeing people for who they really are. Not quite as perfect as the first one for me, but together they make one beautiful story. I'd recommend watching both close together if you can. That's it for this awesome review. What did you think of Wicked for Good? Did the ending, the new origins for the classic characters, or the friendship themes move you? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and here's a big one. Suggest a movie for my next watch. I'm hunting for something emotional or musical fantasy, so hit me with your picks. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next hunt. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next one.